So today I'm joined with Yuvir Raj Aggarwal, 12-year-old journalist and very talented chess player. Yuvir, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. And last time we met in World Cup Goa, where you were doing journalism. How was your experience there?
In Goa, so I was reporting for ISCF, International School Chess Federation. I did interviews as well as some media. I actually got a really interesting opportunity with Nikhilesh sir of Hindi ChessBase India to do some live commentary. Yeah, that's been really inspiring, and also just meeting all of the top grandmasters. It's given me such a new perspective into even playing because the way they think it's way different from, let's say, a amateur or a budding player. So
And
yeah.
yeah. And can you share some stories of the board stories with some grandmasters if you can recall?
Okay, so I interviewed Peter Leko. We were doing some blitz questions. For example, like tea or coffee, very random, not chess related or anything. So that was a lot of fun. Then I interviewed my idol Sagar Shah, which was a really nice experience. And I'm here with Sagar Shah, who will tell us about this day's recap. Yeah.
But how did you got into this chess journalism side? Like it's very rare to see in the young talents. Like everybody wants to be a great chess player, and you are also a chess player but journalist. How did this happen?
So, generally, one day I was just watching Sagar's commentary on London chess, I think, 2024. And yeah, I was just like, this is so interesting. Why don't even I like take part in it? So I tried to get an opportunity, and finally, ISCF presented me with one. And yeah,
And apart from that, as you mentioned before, you have also worked with Nicholas Jain for Hindi
yeah.
Chess India. Tell us more about that.
Okay, so like I was on the live commentary with Nikhilesh in the semi-finals, game two, and yeah, it was a really interesting experience because I've been the one usually seeing the other people talk, but this was the first time that I've actually gotten a chance to speak, and it was the whole commentary team, then the whole control panel was there, so it was a really cool experience.
Also, it's not very common to see young talents being very good on camera. Like if we talk to 10 to 12-year-old kids, sometimes they are very shy. So how did you overcome the fear of camera? Were you
I
practicing
don't
this or it is
necessarily
natural?
I don't necessarily think it's a fear for me.
Okay, so it comes naturally to
Yeah.
you, right? And in commentary also, right? Lot of people are seeing you, like thousands of people are watching live. At that time, do you feel any pressure or it's just fun for you?
I mean, I'm commenting on my favorite sport ever, so yeah. I think instead of thinking about what other people think, I just focus on what's happening and what I need to say.
And also, you are a player. So, how is your player journey going on?
Last tournament, I finally crossed 1600, which is a very big thing for me. I've been trying to aim at that for a long while. Um, yeah, so I started around 2023, played my first tournament in March, and then I
You
got,
started playing chess in 23.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I got my rating actually pretty early in 2024 Jan. I played the Nationals Under 9 held in Indore. So yeah, that was my first major tournament, and yeah, I think from then it's been a pretty steady slope.
Okay, great. And which was the last event you played? Like before this interview, you mentioned you have won some tournament. Tell us something about that tournament.
So I played a tournament in Punjab, which is where I'm from and where I represent. So there were like around 10 15 rated players. And yeah, overall I played the under 15 category. Actually, that was more challenging than even the open category because the amount of players that entered were like double almost. And then, yeah, I mean, it's not like even unrated are just bad players. Sometimes you just don't get a chance to prove yourself in a rated tournament. So yeah, I got some really tough fights in that tournament, but I was able to get the wins and secure the title.
And how is this tournament going for you?
It's definitely a level up. I'm used to playing open tournaments in Delhi, but this is like the top of the top. And yeah, I faced 2100 Boricha Johan in my first round, and I played really well and secured a draw actually. That was a lot of fun. And then yeah, I've been consistently facing higher rated players, and I managed to sneak in 3 points from them, which is yeah nice.
And how do you prepare for such big events? And also, as you have interviewed these top players, does that help you here in some part, like in your chess game?
Yeah, definitely, because the insight they have to give is very different from what you think. I'm usually preparing in the mornings because I'm not playing the under 13 category of this. So I have my mornings free. So my coach Sandeep sir from Ekagra Chess and me, we just sit down for like 2, 3, 4 hours extensively, finding the opponent, what he or she plays, and then trying to find either a novelty or just something substantially good for me to be playing on the board.
And not just in tournament, in your daily life, how many hours do you prepare chess? And are you completely focused on chess, or you study also, go
I
to
do
school?
study as well, but for me, chess is always the number one target. On average, on school days, I'll study around 1 to 2 hours.
Do you go to school regularly?
Yeah, I don't miss.
Amazing.
And weekends, apart from the fun playing Blitz and Bullet on GChess, I'll do around 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, great. And can you take us through one of your best game of this tournament?
One of my best games was probably round 3 against another 1600, I think. Shivansh Saxena was his name. So he opened with the Italian opening. I'm usually a Sicilian player, but I chose to play Italian based on his opening. So knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6, knight c3. This is an actually interesting move. Usually the main line goes as d3 or knight g5. Knight c3, I played knight into e4, which is a good idea actually. If bishop into f7 is played, king into f7, knight into e4, d5, and I gain the center. He took knight into e4, which is the main line. d5, bishop d3, again a great move. d takes e4, bishop takes e4. And yeah, I have both of my bishops open. His bishop on c1 is kind of closed right now. So the main line goes as bishop d6. After bishop into c6, b into c6, d4. But I chose to play this move, bishop g4, quickly so that d4 doesn't come and I am able to take control of the square. He found a really nice idea here. Bishop into c6, b takes c6, h3, bishop h5, g4, bishop g6, knight takes e5. Now it looks like after queen d5 I'm winning a piece, but here short castle is a good move with the idea of queen into e5, rook e1, and the pin. So here I thought for a very long time. I was calculating different ideas of bishop e7 or bishop e4. But I actually came up with this interesting idea, long
Was
castles.
this castle your preparation, or you were out of the book?
Castles was my preparation, but it ended as soon as he plays castles.
Okay.
So I thought on the board and played this move, long castles. Now my idea is I have the bishop pair. If he chooses to take on g6, h takes, and this h3 point is very soft. It looks like my king is open, but actually it's not that bad because his pieces are so lacking in development that I have more than enough time to safeguard. Queen e2 to play queen a6, king b7. And now came the first inaccuracy, I would say, c4. His idea is that he wants to gain the tempo, but I played queen d4. Now my idea is just to play bishop c5, rook e8 and get a nice position. And he played queen e3. His idea is obviously that in an endgame it would favor him since he's a pawn up. But actually after the move bishop c5, if queen into d4 is played, rook into d4, knight into g6, h into g6, h3 and c4 are falling. So even in the end game, I have much more play than him, and his bishop and rook are still trapped. So he had to play this move queen b3, bishop b6, and now he played knight f3. I played queen d3. Now again, if he trades queens, bishop into rook e1 and bishop into c4, I gain my pawn back, have the double bishop pair and open files. He played the move knight e5. Now he thought that I would play queen into b3, a into b3, and yeah, he has some ideas of attacking on the a file here. But I found this interesting move queen e4 here. If knight into h into c5 looks like it's winning my piece, but I have rook d3 with the idea of rook into h3 and queen h1. And this got him into some trouble because if he moves his knight, I have rook d3. If he takes h takes, and I have rook takes h3. So he had to sacrifice his pawns, which was actually a good move that he found. I played rook into d4. If bishop e3, queen into e5, bishop into d4, queen into d4, I have two pieces, which is considered good. c5, queen into e5, c takes b6. And yeah, now I can simply recapture on b6, but a good move that I found here is rook d3. Instead of capturing directly, I pressure the queen and attack the h3 pawn. He can't take because rook into b3, so queen b4 is the only move. Now I played a into b6 with the idea of bishop e4 and taking the light squares. Bishop f4, queen d5, bishop g3 protecting h3, queen f3 with the idea of bishop e4. And now came one of his mistakes, rook fe1. The only move to survive here is rook ae1.
Wow.
With the idea now that this rook is always there protecting this f2 point. So after rook fe1, I was able to get this move rook d8 in time to play rook d4 and bishop e4, since right now is blocking this e4 square. So after rook d8, he played a4 to play a5 and open my king up. But the attack is actually really slow, and I'm the first one to come in. I played rook d1 with the idea of if he trades everything, the end game is benefiting me since I'm a pawn up. And in this case, the opposite colored bishops are actually good for me because I'm the one attacking, and I'll play queen d5 to stop any a5. Also, if we enter an opposite colored bishop endgame, it's winning for me even though it's only a pawn up, since these two pawns can be easily won with king a6, king a5, and b3 falls on a light square. So here he played the move king h2, which is actually a blunder because I have rook takes a1, rook takes a1, bishop e4. Now obviously I'm threatening queen g2 mate. Rook g1 is the only move, rook d1. And now if he plays rook into d1, I have queen g2 mate. If he plays anything else, also some ideas of rook into g1 followed by queen g2 mate. The only move to survive is queen into e4, queen into e4, and rook into d1, which is winning for me.
Yes.
But yeah, in the game I was able to get a really nice finish. With he played queen e7 and I sacked my queen with queen h1. So yeah, now it's forced mate after rook into h1, rook into h1.
Great game and amazing explanation. Like you had very clear thoughts of your game. Did you analyze this game after the tournament or you just
I checked it with the engine. I made one inaccuracy actually when I played queen d4. Queen e6 was a better move to maintain a pin, and queen d4 allowed some sort of d3 pawn sacrifices to regain the initiative. And his falling mistake was probably rook fe1, or he should have just gone into the rook and queen endgame and tried to hold that, even though it's really hard.
thank you so much, and I'm really amazed with your understanding of the position and game. And I wish you the very best for your upcoming chess journey. And once again, all the best, and thank you so much.
Thank you.